Hello, everyone. Laurie here. And if you could just give me a moment because I am making sure that all of my streaming software is good to go. And it looks like I am good to go on Instagram. Hello. Hello, everybody here. Yeah, I am Laurie Barraco. It is Friday, November 22nd, and I am looking forward to my second live on Fridays with Laurie. And I'm looking forward to connecting with everybody. So if you can see me and hear me, please comment. Whether you are on Facebook or Instagram, just let me know, say hello, so that I can connect with all of you. I just want to make sure I'm in all the right places. Awesome. Hi, Roxanne. And I think let's click on it. Hey there, everybody on Instagram. Good to see you. All right. I think I made it. Okay, so I'm going to set a prayer of intention for all of us today. And I'm going to use my trusty sage. I've added a little bit of a cinnamon stick as well for just everything. Cinnamon is great for abundance. It's good for intuition, luck, just feeling like we could all use a little bit of that energy. So I've also got my sage in here as well, and we'll set a prayer of intention to connect, to share messages, and to just reset ourselves for the upcoming weekend. All right, we've got a good smoke going now. Okay, so let's all take a moment. Hi there, everybody. Hey, Kathy. Hi there. All right, so let's all take a sacred pause just for a moment, calling in spirit, calling in our helpers, our guides, asking to continue to be protected, guided, supported, and aligned with our paths on this beautiful Friday in November 22nd, 2024, as we delve into today's topic, which has to do with energy. And so it is. Okay, so hello, everybody. Good to see you. And so you can hear me, you can see me just fine. Yes, hopefully. So for those on YouTube and Facebook, I'm going to share a link to some of the material that I'm going to be covering. It's about protecting your energy and why it's so important. On Instagram, I think you need to go to them. I'm going to try to share this. I don't know if you could go to it, but it's the blog on the Mystical Moon online store. So the mysticalmoonstore.com, protecting your energy and why it's so important. I'll just post that. We'll see if you can find it there. Hello. And so we're going to talk about energy and being sensitive to energy and how you can thrive while also being open and intuitive so that you can be aligned with your path and connected and feel more confident about your choices and your environment. All right. So hello, my friends. Good to see all of you. Okay, so this is one of the main reasons that people come in. It's about getting their energy in sync with who they are, with feeling better, right? If you don't feel great, if you don't feel grounded and connected, if you don't feel safe, and aligned, then you're really off kilter, right? So many times we think, gosh, I just feel really off and I'm not sure what to do. And then it kind of hijacks your thoughts, your path, your emotions, just all of the things, right? You're kind of on that hamster wheel. So recognizing that, okay, I'm feeling really unsettled, even identifying it. You don't have to go into a big, long, drawn out reason why, self-diagnosis, just, okay, I'm feeling really off. Let me just take a moment, Let me settle in. There are many reasons why we can feel off. It could be because we didn't get enough sleep. It could be we watched the news before bed. It could be we just got off the phone with someone that has a lot going on or that triggers us. It could be that we're worried about things in the future. We're worried about things in the past and concerned. So there's so many reasons why we can be off, but taking that moment saying, you know what, I'm kind of running in circles. I'm not getting anything done. I'm just feeling really heavy. So let me just take a moment. Let me breathe. Let me collect my energy. Let me go to my go-tos that I know help me when I'm feeling off or just not like myself or how I should feel, right? So we'll talk about that. But that is one of the things, one of the main reasons people come in is because they want to get back to their happy place. They want to get back to, okay, I'm sensitive to energy. I know when I'm in sync and I know when I'm on and I know when I'm not. So I need to get the things that I know help to support me, whether it's a crystal or whether it's some sage or a candle or a new deck or coming in for a meditation, right? That is the main thing. People want to get back to being in alignment with our potential, alignment with feeling like, okay, I know that things are off a little bit, but I know that I can source myself. And that is the thing that's key here. Sourcing the light that is always available to you and for you that you are, right? These things come in, life comes in, stuff happens, which is why this is an ongoing practice, because life happens and and we have reactions, and we're not here to have a smooth ride here on planet Earth. It is the planet of huge potential for growth, wisdom, change, ascension. So if things are going really well, just know that those are the moments where we seek to find peace in the chaos, to find moments where we can enjoy this experience. And so recognizing that and saying, okay, I'm off. Let me stop the chaos, stop the madness, and let me regroup. It's regrouping. It's collecting your energy. It's getting back to center. So we're going to talk about that. Let's see. Oh, hey, more friends. Hey, Amber and Roxanne as a comment. It's been a total news fast since December 8th, as much as possible. Headlines creeping in and you're loving it, right? So finding where your comfort zone is really important. I do think it is important to stay informed with the places that you know that it's not all clickbait or fear-based or one-sided. Like, try to stay in the neutral path. I do believe it's important to be informed. Like, when is a storm coming? We need to know when a storm is coming, or, just different things. I think that is important. However, where you source your news and your information is important, right? Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. All right. So hello, more friends. Hey, more friends. Hi there, friends, on Instagram as well. So I'm going to be toggling back and forth a little bit so that I can see everyone's comments. And Janet says the comment resonated. When will my life find some peace, right? So that is what we're seeking. And I've said this many times. So I apologize if you're hearing it again, that it's not always the money, the relationship, the house, the job that we're seeking. It's the feeling, it's the experience of contentment and joy and the knowing you're aligned with where you should be. And that is a question a lot of people ask, like, am I where I'm supposed to be? Something doesn't feel right. Well, sometimes we're supposed to be in that awkward position because we're not where we know our potential is, but we got to get there. If anything, everything manifested right away, then what is the point? That's not the point of being here. The point of being here is learning about yourself, gaining wisdom from your experiences. That's why we're on this planet. Experience, wisdom, to have the whole spectrum of things, right? Those experiences. It's not to quickly get there. Although sometimes it'd be nice if we could skip over things and say, whew, didn't have to go through that again. But sometimes it's necessary, and our soul says, no, we need to have this experience 5 more times. But we're only going to tell you maybe one more time. So the other 5 are just waiting in the wings. And the depth to that experience of the difficulty depends on us. It depends on us and how we address it, how we react, and I want to bring home the point that we don't need to be perfect in all these things. Perfection doesn't exist. Having human experiences and reactions is really important, and to honor them. Okay, so I'm going to go over a couple of different things. Hey there, good morning, everybody. And I will be answering some psychic questions towards the end. Please hold off on your questions, and because I won't be able to go back there. I'm not going to scroll through the comments, but I will go back and I will go in and read some questions a little later. So we're just going to first talk about energy. And I see more friends joined on Instagram. Hey, good morning, everybody. I will be here on Fridays, and depending upon what's going on, for the most part, every Friday. And I'll post when I am on in the newsletter and like on Facebook and YouTube. Instagram, you might have to check with the other places. All right, so I have linked a blog post. It's on the Mystical Moon Store website. It's protecting your energy and why it's so important. So let's get into energy, because everything is energy. We are energy. Our experiences are energy. This selenite is energy. This lighter is energy. I am energy. My thoughts are energy. It's all a frequency. So we're going to talk about that. So protecting your energy is vital for both your physical and mental health. When your energy feels depleted, it can have a negative ripple effect across all areas of your life. Maintaining strong energetic boundaries allows you to operate at your highest potential. So there are many side effects of not keeping your energy clear. These can include fatigue, trouble concentrating, irritability, anxiety, depression, compromised immune system, digestive issues, and even accelerated aging. No, right? Like all those things, it's like, so when you don't cleanse dense or negative energies from your personal space and person, meaning you, not your other person, you don't have control over other people, they can weigh you down both consciously and unconsciously. Your vibration lowers and it becomes harder to manifest goals or experience joy. Lingering stressful emotions also tax our energy reserves. Anger, resentment, grief, fear, and guilt can embed in our muscles, organs, eventually leading to disease. Making the effort to process and release these lower vibrations helps your spirit light. Keep your spirit light and bright. Furthermore, exposing yourself to artificial energies like Wi-Fi screens and even hyper upbeat music can fray your energetic nerves over time, leaving you prone to sensory overload. So we want to get our vibration, our frequency, our auric field as nice, bright, and shiny as possible. And I'm going to stress it again, this is an ongoing practice. It's not a one and done. It never is a one and done, right? I've seen people who have said, well, you can have this session. And I'm going on a little bit of a side note here, a little trail. This session, I can clear your energy, $5,000. I can take care of all the karma and all the things in one and done. Not possible, because life happens. No one can do it for you. So energy sessions do help, right? Reiki, massage, body work, spiritual counseling can help you, but you have to take the action. So those are the catalysts for change. Going to a trusted person, facilitator, can most certainly help you, but there is follow-up work. And it's not always going to that person again. So there's the in-between space, right? So there's the going and maybe having something reflected back to you, having someone do work a certain modality that can help shift some of that energy. And that sets things into motion. I'll try not to use my hands so much because I use my hands a lot, but that moves things into motion, sets it into motion. And then there are the experiences that we have with our reactions that come up. And that's part of the healing journey too. So there's never a one and done. It's a it's an ongoing process, and that's why I want to talk about things that you can do for yourself to help support you on your journey. Let's click over here. Good morning, friends. Good morning, Josie. Good morning. Happy days. Yep. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So there are many small ways you can maintain clean and positive energy on a daily basis. Simple practices like smudging, meditating, singing, spending time in nature, taking baths, napping, and burning candles can purify your energy field. You can also pay attention to any relationships or commitments or environments that make you feel drained. Then limit your time that you're exposed to them. Setting the intention to clear stagnant energy and bring in light will shift your frequency over time. A decluttered, minimalist home can allow for freer energetic flow. There's that. There's the chi in the space that you're in. You want it to be able to flow and move. So I'm going to share some of the things that I do to help me when I know my energy is off. So these are just a few things. This is not all of it, right? So smudging by burning sage or spraying, like using a mist like sage or Palo Santo, that does help me with clearing my space. I do reset and cleanse the energy between each session. When I open up the space here at the shop, and I smudge at the end of the day, I smudge. I might even smudge in the middle of the day. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot that's going on. We got a lot of transformation taking place here. And it also helps me too. I'm the number one person that would love that for that to happen, right? When you're engaging and working with other people, it can help you with keeping your vibration aligned and connected. So Reiki, self-Reiki, or any energy session can help. So there are many different wonderful modalities. Again, work with a trusted practitioner who, whether you've been seeing that person for years or there's a referral from someone that you trust. So that does help. Using crystals such as black tourmaline, tiger's eye, hematite, black obsidian, and or selenite can help with absorbing energy, bringing in energy, shifting energy, makes a world of a difference. So I like to work with grids or carry crystals. This is my selenite little stick, and I love working with this because it helps with cutting cords, the energy all around me. Selenite is pure light. I hold it. It brings in the light, which then helps dissolve and diffuse any stress and all the things in my field that don't need to be there. I love selenite. Everybody should have selenite. I'm just looking at one of the comments. Good morning, Barbara. I am taking questions, but a little bit towards the end. So I will ask you to hold your question and post it a little later. All right, I'm gonna pop over to Instagram. We're still doing well on Instagram. Hey, friends. So, hello, Chris has a comment, like maintenance for your body, keeping health, like maintenance for your body, keep healing, be life happens. Life happens. It sure does. All right, so go back to some of my suggestions. So intentional candles. It doesn't have to be a fancy candle. Sometimes I like those little chime candles. We saw a bazillion of those candles because they're quick, easy. They shift the energy. You could use white. You could use any color. Tea lights. I light a tea light. Whenever I light any candle, I set an intention as I light that candle. So that can help. And some candles do have crystals and herbs and oils that help with the intentional energy that you're working with. Using sound to clear energy, so you can tone, ring a bell, use tuning forks, crystal bowls, drums, rattles, mantras, singing. They say clapping, sound. It helps to shift the energy as well, right? Sometimes just that helps move the energy. It helps helps it get unstuck. It moves it around. And so sound is a higher vibration, and it does help move the frequency. Now, it does depend on the sound, right? So say if you are angry and you're yelling, that's sound, but it doesn't mean you're going to, like, the intention and the intention behind the words and the meaning of what you're saying is the fuel of what infuses the environment and yourself and others. So think about that too. So yeah, we're going to still get mad. So if you're yelling at someone, sometimes you're going to communicate it, but if you're wanting to shift your energy to raise the vibration, we want to use positive words, and it's the energy behind them, right? Florida water. I should have brought some back here. We have Florida water. So Florida water is a wonderful way of a spiritual cleansing. So I take a little bit and I put it on a cloth and I will wipe down high traffic surfaces. Some people will put it in their mop water and help move the energy from the floor, right? Our shoes are all over that they carry energy. So that's another way of shifting the energy. Sometimes I will do that. And I make sure though, it is a surface that I can put the Florida water on. It's good for just about all surfaces. I put it on the door handles. I wipe down the light switches, just give it all good, nice cleansing. Sometimes I'll put it in a spray bottle and I'll spritz the area just lightly. And that does bring in the frequency, the charging of the Florida water, and the fragrances that helps move the energy out, raise the vibration. Cord cuttings. Cord cuttings are essential for disconnecting and reclaiming your energy and unsticking energy that doesn't belong to you. Conversations, feelings, projections, emotions. It's a way of cutting the energy cords, moving them out of your field and sealing up your own energy field so that you can not be confused with outside influences, and so that you're not fueling other people as a light source, like where sometimes that power strip and drama, codependency with us and others, it's like we're this power strip and other people are plugged in through our reactions, and we're fueling everybody and we're not sourcing ourselves. Sourcing ourselves is something that so many of us are not taught. I mean, it's not a mainstream thing, is it? Right? Not always. We have the capacity to source light and energy for ourselves. Sometimes we need a little bit of a boost, like whether it's a session or a crystal or, going to a therapist or a trusted advisor, energy healer. Sometimes that we just need to get that jump start. But then continuing to source for yourself is really important. We all have the capacity to do that ourselves, which these things that I'm sharing, they can help you. They can help you. Hey, friends on Instagram, how are we doing? I see y'all there. Just making sure I'm still streaming. Okay, going back to, I'm still on cord cutting. So there are many ways to cut the cords of energy so that you're disconnecting them from you. You're bringing your energy back in. You're sealing your field. There's selenite. You can go around your auric field with selenite. You can call in Archangel Michael to help you with his sword. Michael, ask him to cut with his sword the energy cords that don't serve you, to help you with to help assist you with creating healthy boundaries so you don't go back to where you were before. So you can do a cord cutting, right? You can do cord cutting or two. And then you need to watch your interaction and your reaction with others, with people, places, and things, because we can be the ones who are courting, and then there's this flow, this codependent flow. We don't need that. So Archangel Michael's a great helper. So you could use, I have a spray, I have a candle, same with the cord cutting spray candle. You can call him in with intention, asking him to come in and cut the cords of energy that don't serve you. You can go out in nature. Some people do a ritual with two candles, and then a cord, and then they burn the candles, and that cuts the cords in a ceremonious way, with ceremony. But remember, when you work with cord cuttings, it's a way of a restart, a redo with people, places, and things. It's your intention to start fresh with a different perspective and mindset. Laying low, right? Going into hermit mode. That's another thing that can really be helpful in supporting you on your journey, is pulling back and regrouping. It could be taking a day to stay away from social media, all electronics, the outside world, putting your phone on snooze, not really talking to anybody, just kind of just processing and regrouping. That can help too, to recharge your batteries. And as you're laying low, you could do all these things that I mentioned here, or one or two, or none. Then also wearing jewelry such as evil eye jewelry or a symbol. There are sacred symbols that have meaning for many people. So for some people, it could be the Star of David. Some people, it's the Ankh. Some people, the pentagram. Some people, the cross. A sacred symbol can help us with infusing and working, aligning with that energy to help support us. Taking salt baths, right? A salt bath is a wonderful way it's a wonderful method to add to your spiritual hygiene, your cleansing. You can add a little bit of Himalayan salt, kosher salt, herbs, oils. Of course, you're going to want to make sure that you're not sensitive to the herbs or the oils that you're immersing yourself in, because that's very uncomfortable. But the salt bath helps break the charge of the denser energy. It shakes it off, and then it's like you fluffed it off, and then you get to recharge and seal up your auric field as well. Spending time in nature is key because you're connecting with the elements. The earth is talking to you, the birds, the wind, the fragrances. It's a really great way to disconnect from the outside world and ground yourself in the body and connect with the planet. Meditation, so important. Whether it's a guided meditation, an active meditation, silent meditation. Meditation is the practice, or the practice. I was going to say the art, but it's the practice of going within and being aware of what's going on with your thoughts, your emotions, where you're at, checking in, connecting, realigning with your higher self, your guides, your helpers. Meditation is so important. And a lot of people I know struggle with shutting the mind down. So that might be where an active meditation is what you need at this time on your journey. Could be walking, it could be painting, it could be writing. Some people doing puzzles, they're in the zone. Anywhere you can get into the zone and connect and realign and connect with your higher self and guides is time well spent. I'm calling in your protection guides, your helpers. We all have helpers. And so here's your nudge, that reminder, hello, friend, that you have helpers, seen and unseen, that help to guide you, to help support you on your path. And they want to remind you they're there to help you. They drop signs and they can help you. They may not always be present, but sometimes they help us with redirecting us when we don't know that we're about to make a huge mistake. So the attention is grabbed over here. There are many different instances. And I did just record my predictions for next week. And there's a lot that has not happened that we were protected. And we don't know we were protected and cocooned so that doesn't happen, because we wanted to manifest it. And they're like, that's a bad idea. And so your helpers come in and they help redirect you. So calling in your helpers. You don't need to know your protection helpers' names. You don't need to know them, but do know that they are around you to support you. And if you want to get to know their names, maybe go into a meditation or journal, work with a little bit of automatic writing, and ask them to share and provide their names if there's more than one. And then trust that message as it comes through. And then usually when I work with trying to confirm a name, I'll get a name, I'll write it down, and I'll ask them to confirm it in my everyday world. And usually that does happen, whether it's in a book or meeting someone with that name or a song on the radio or a sign. So they will validate that for you. So establishing energetic boundaries is key. Visualize a protective sphere of white light around your body to keep out lower vibrations. Learn to say no when you feel tapped out. Release heavy emotions through journaling. Nourish yourself with whole foods and ample rest. When you make self-care and stress management a priority, you give your spirit space to soar. Mindfully building your energy reserves allows you to move through life with greater ease, inspiration, and joyful purpose. Protecting your energy requires ongoing maintenance, much like taking care of your physical body with healthy habits. But the effort pays off in huge ways with increased bliss, better relationships, the ability to turn dreams into reality, make time each day to clear clutter, set boundaries, process emotions, tap into creativity, and renew through nature. Your energy is your greatest asset. When you keep your inner light turned up high, you can manifest miracles. So I did want to go here because I think in the blog I just want to look at something quick. Da, da, da. Oh, I didn't post it. Okay, so I felt like I shared on a social media post this week about with feng shui tips. So I'll see if I can go and find those and post it on the blog. I'll make a note to post these feng shui tips in the Mystical Moon online store blog, the mysticalmoonstore.com blog, so that you can go and check that out. All you do is go to the blog and type that in, or just go into the search bar, and it'll share some of the different areas of your home where you can add different cures to help you. There was something I was going to say about the energy in your space too. Oh, so if you're finding yourself really uncomfortable in a place in your home, it's just like, I feel really jittery and I feel really off, grab a feng shui bagua, so I think there are a couple of ways of spelling that. Bagua or Baqua. And look at the different quads or sections in your home, and you could break it down even in your room or your office where you're feeling off, and it's going to tell you that, hey, this is off. Like, say if you're in your bedroom, and your bedroom is in the corner that is to the furthest right part of your space, of your home. That is the relationship corner, and you're feeling really off in there. Maybe my relationships could use a little bit of a boost. Let me see what some of the cures or the suggestions are to improve the energy. Or maybe I have clutter in my bedroom, and so that means that maybe my relationships don't have clear communication. Maybe maybe there's messiness in my relationships, right? Maybe my past is in there. So there are different things you can do within each room to declutter them. Roxanne says, love the feng shui tips. You're welcome. FENGSHUI. Okay, so you saw them. So I will link that into the blog. So check the blog out later. I'll make a note to do that. And it does help. So learning about the different quads or sections in your space, it could be your home, it could be a room, it could be in your office. Now, we do want to make sure that when we're working with changing energy, you always want to have permission before you go in and just start moving energy and space, right? So it would be like if someone came into my session room, my office, my room, where I see clients, and they started moving things, I would have a problem with that, right? And even if they felt like, oh, it doesn't feel right, then it's not okay to go and move stuff around. You need permission to do that. Yeah. I have had it where people came into a session and they felt like, oh, this is a portal over here. And it was my portal for my higher self and guides. And they wanted to close it down. I was like, no. We're going to have to stop the session then, because if it's not for you, it's not for you, right? But we want to make sure that we respect other people and their spaces. But it could be, that you're feeling uneasy because something could be up with the energy. Maybe we need to add something. Maybe we need to add some color. Maybe there are some sacred geometry symbols that need to be in that space. All right. Hey there, friends. Hey, friends. All right. So I see everybody on Instagram. Hello, all of you. All right. So I'm going to ask if anyone has a question. Are there any questions about the material we just went over? here or comments. So I hope that was helpful. No, that's okay. Hello, more friends. Hey, everybody. Any questions about the material? I know that there is a little bit of a delay. And so, as I wait for the delay to do its delay thing, I'm going to talk about this weekend. So tomorrow, Saturday, at the Etudes de Ballet, ETUDESDEBALLET on Pine Ridge in Livingston. Candace will be hosting her Mystic Fair, her 20th annual Fall Mystic Fair from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. $5 to enter to get in. If you're in the Southwest Florida area, we would love to see you. I will not be offering private sessions. I know I've had a few people who have asked. I will be at the booth, the product booth with Evan, and we're going to be sharing different products and talking about the mystical moon. And then I do have a talk at 3 p.m. We talk about being an empath. So I'm one of the speakers there. So we hope to see you. If you need more information or details, go to themysticalmoon.com and you will find the information under events. And so it's at the Etudes de Ballet, and there'll be readers and products. And so it's not just me. There's Candace, and then there are lots of different psychics, healers. I think Candace mentioned somebody is offering aura photography, just lots to do that there. And I always love that day because it's always a chance to connect with people, right? All right. So here we are. So thank you, Jaunty Flower, for great insights. Thank you. And yes, Crystal, this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., the Etudes de Ballet on Livingston and Pine Ridge in Naples. All righty. Okay, so have a sip of water as I get into psychic mode here. Okay, here we go. I just saw my tag is on the bottom of my cup. Oh, I love this cup though. I'm fueled by crystals and coffee, although I have water in here right now, but that's what gets my motor going in the morning. Coffee and my crystals. All right. So feel free to type in your questions and I will answer them as they pop up. All right, so I am going to I'm using the deck. I'm not using my usual reading deck. The Vanessa Tarot. This is the deck I'm using for the month of November. It's a really cute deck. I love this deck. I've been having a lot of fun with it. There we go. Hello, Bella Luna. Okay, so here we go. Barbara, since your question is still there, I'm going to answer it. So Barbara says, good morning. I have a question. If you're taking them, will our house sell quickly and for close to the list price when we put it on the market? Are you waiting for Mercury retrograde, that cycle, to kind of like pass by a little bit? It is for about 3 weeks at a time. So here we go. I'm going to pull 3 cards. So my yes is 2 or 3 cards right side up, or 2 or 3 cards reversed. So the answer, the answer is favorable, but I feel like timing is the most important part of this, right? And being realistic. It's almost like what they're showing me. It's like and when I say they, I mean my helpers, my higher self, my helpers. I know it sounds kind of crazy, right? They are showing me. But anyway, so jump rope, when people are jump rope and you got 2 people, one at the end, and you want to jump in. That's where I felt like it's waiting for the right moment to jump into that flow, right? Or it's when you're waiting for the right moment to, if you're singing, when the music's playing and you're ready to, like, you're ready for your intro and then to start singing. So that's what I felt. That is the most important part of all this. Yes, the prep work is to be reasonable. Work with that feng shui bagua so that you look at the different areas in your home and look at, maybe check out some of the tips for selling your home to see what is favorable. Are there certain crystals? Are there certain prayers? Are there certain colors, certain things to have in different areas of your home to help it sell? Right. So you can look that up. So it's a yes. So and this tip goes for everybody, right? So you have the Queen of Coins, which is the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Cups reversed. And then you have the Eight of Coins, which is the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like you've kind of put your feelers out there already. And I'm feeling like market research. She's done a little bit of market research. So the answer is yes. Just knowing when the right time to put it out there is key. Also, be realistic with the price. Okay. Okay. All righty. So, and so we have a lot of comments on here. And so if your question gets lost, just please don't keep putting it up there. Just let's give it a moment. Okay, I'm going to pop. I hope that resonated, Barbara. Okay. All righty. So next, I'm going to Instagram. I'm going to go back and forth. So living for the rescues. You're so welcome. The question is, will you be able to have another child? So we're going to pull 3 cards. I'm going to shuffle them like my old school shuffle. Whoop. God, I just saw the regular one. 1, 2, 3. So I kept hearing, back to the timing thing, I kept hearing there's something about timing too. And so I felt like there are other factors to consider at this time. So you're probably getting that it's not at this time, it's a no. I feel like there's so many other factors that are coming into play. Is it divine timing? Is it the logistics? Is it what's going on around in your world? Is that you're not in alignment with a goal or something hasn't manifested yet? So whether it's a job or house or a move or a relocation, I feel like there are other factors first. And so as of right now, I'm getting it's a no. We have the Strength card reversed, which that does make sense to me. The Ace of Coins or Swords reversed, that's like a baby thing too. And then the Fool. So are you not feeling 100%? Like there's something there. I don't know if you're tired, you're fatigued. There are things going on with you physically. I felt like maybe you're tired. I felt like you're not quite, like your stamina, like you're not quite in the best space. Let's revisit some things and work on your stress level. And then we can revisit where you're at. Okay. I hope that helps. Okay, so if you type your answer, I'll toggle over back here in a moment. Okay, so Barbara, I hope that resonated. I don't see a comment here. Okay, so then Susan says, very helpful in cord cutting. Those cords, right? Good. It's a reminder for myself too that I need to cut cords more frequently. Not always because I'm saying it's all toxic out there. It just is, I could be the toxic one, right? You never know. It could be you, the one that's starting things or triggering things, right? Because you're tired or whatever it is. Just it's a wonderful way to reset your mind, body, and spirit. All right, so Christine, is Patrick still interested in me romantically? So I've been shuffling. We're going to pull. It feels like there's more of like the friend kind of vibe or something there. Hold on. There has been a change though. 7 of Coins reversed, which is 7 of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles. And then the 10 of Cups reversed. So some of these cards are the same cards, right? That are they similar? I don't remember than what I pulled before, but they have a similar feel. So there's something in the alignment that has changed. And it also can be, I feel it's the vibe that you're sending out. It feels like it's the vibe of your alignment vibe that has changed. And the reason I say that is because of that Queen of Pentacles, that Queen of Coins. And there's been a recalibration with you. You've had some changes and mindset. And in order for something to be in sync with you, with where your perspective is and your path and your journey, you two might not be in sync as you were before. So I'm just putting that out there. Okay. And Barbara says, thank you. You're welcome. Okay. So I'm going to go over to here to Instagram. You're welcome, my friend, my living friend. Okay, so Jaunty Flower has a question. When I smell cigarette smoke and no one else does, is that my mother trying to correct me? It's also her way of letting you know she's around. It's almost like, I see you. I do feel like it is your mother. Yes. But it's not just to correct you. I'm sorry. I read connect. Do you mean connect or correct? I feel like it's connect. That's what she's saying. It's connect, not correct. She's correcting your connecting. You're misspelling. I feel like that's kind of funny. So she's trying to connect you with you. Yes. And so that's one of her signs. I feel like that's one of her signs. I have to ask, who is the woman that wore the lighter colored lipstick? So some women wear, like, it's not white, but a lighter pink, a lighter hue lipstick. Who is that? And I'm just going to wait for a moment for you to write back if you're still here with me. So yes, your mother's there. She's all around you. She pops in and out. Actually, she says, I'm not there all the time. I'm busy, as are you, right? Let me see what you have to say. I just feel like she's there. And then I have this woman with, like, it's distinct, and I felt like she liked to tan. And so I am seeing lighter colored lipstick or lip gloss and like darker skin, and it really like accentuated this look. She loved, okay, yes, connect, yes. And she's like, yep, absolutely. That is my mother. She liked those light colors. Yeah, absolutely. I really like her. I know you loved your mother, but I really love her personality. I have this kind of like vibe, and I feel like this is still your mother. If not, it's who's with her as well. I feel like I'm looking at someone who's like kind of cool and hip. And I don't know if I'm looking at 70s or 80s, that time period, but she's with you. She wants to let you know she loves you and she's so proud of you. And you do have some of her sass. She's showing me a fight. Oh, I got the chills around that. Sass. Who's sassy? Is that you? You've got her sass, is what she's saying. And she says, wait till you get older. It's going to get even better. Who liked the coffee that was like light and sweet? Here I go back with this, like the light thing, but light and sweet. I've got coffee and I like a lot of sugar and I like a lot of milk or cream. Okay. And you say that she always has darker skin because she was outside a lot. That's your mom, your mother. And so I'll wait for that last comment. Yes, for sure. Who liked the light and sweet coffee? Light and sweet. And it could be your mother, but it could also be a male. Yes, her, yes. Okay. All right, there she is. Yep. So there you go. So she's with you and she loved you. And again, she's so proud of you. I feel like just this one last message. Do you have children? What I'm seeing is I'm seeing a little girl, and I'm seeing her in a dress, and I feel like the dress has like the poofy sleeve, short poofy sleeve with a little band here at the bottom of the dress. And like this part here has like either lace or like it's embroidered, just kind of like a pattern thing here. So if not, it's a photo. There's something about that. So I'm just going to pass that on. And she carried her sugar around. Oh my gosh. That's her. Sweet. It's never sweet enough. And she liked what she liked. And she said, just wait, you're going to continue to get particular as you get older. I think we all are, right? It's like, yeah, no, there's no shame in my game. Okay. I hope that helped. You're welcome. All right. Moving on. Okay, so I know there are a lot of questions here. I probably won't be able to get to everybody. I'm so sorry. Alrighty, so Janet has a question. And you're welcome, Christine. I do think you've had a lot of changes. I think Janet was next. Oh, welcome. This is the first time you've watched this. Thank you. When will your life situation change for the better? Oh. I do feel like there have been a few things that have already started to, like, we're starting to see some light at the end of the tunnel, but you got to keep digging deep is what I'm feeling. And treat each day like it's a fresh new start, because it is. That's how you, like, this today was really good for you, Janet, because it's a reminder that you need to reset your energy. You need to get your energy just right and to continue to do that for yourself, because you need that stamina to continue to get up with a like bright, shiny face, get up and face the sun and start the day. But I do think, like, with them, I was hearing that if we were to fast forward like another month to month and a half, and I'm not even going to say like 2025, I just feel like 4 to 6, 7 weeks or so, I felt like you should notice a significant shift in your life where you're like, okay, I can see where this is going, and I can kind of see more of the reasoning why. Okay, so just give it a little bit of time. I didn't pull any cards, so 1, 2, 3. Here's that Fool reversed. Oh, somebody made some really, like, somebody's not thinking. And I don't know, I don't feel like it's you, but I felt like you're cleaning up stuff for somebody else. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And then, oh yeah, it's been rough. The 5 of Wands. So it's like, because of your environment and who and what you're connected to, it's been chaos. So just kind of try to stick through it. And I feel like you're going to see some improvements. So 4 to 6, 7 weeks. Okay. I hope that helps. All right, moving on back to Instagram. I don't see any. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I do. There are questions. Tess, is there a new relationship waiting to happen? Well, there's always the potential for a new relationship. Absolutely. The question for you is, what is the rush? I think sometimes the knowing that, okay, there is going to be like a change, there's potential, like there is somebody there. Of course, there's potential for that. It just is that trusting it, that I know. Of course, you know what? There's always a potential for someone. They could also be a real stinker. You could have like 20 stinkers and 3 really great ones, right? So yes, there's potential for a new healthy relationship. Absolutely. It just is, yes, but I feel like you really need to work on that discernment. So if you in your heart of hearts, if you tune into your heart and just settle in there and listen to your heart, and that knowingness that you could see yourself in that relationship. It's like, I love companionship and so on and so forth. However, there are some independent lifestyle practices that you had that I feel like some people have been cramping your style. I feel like that is a huge that's a huge milestone, or not milestone, but like sign that someone is not in alignment for you. If you're starting to get kind of irritated and you feel like, right, you're unsettled when you, like, I just feel like there's some personal routines, things you're doing for yourself, or practices, as I said, that when people are like infringing on them, it really kind of irritates you. So I feel like there needs to be more of that balance and rhythm for you. Okay. So I'll pull 3 cards for you. 1, 2, 3. Yes. See, I'm so glad that this matched up. Whoops. This one just flew out. These queens are all afoot today. It's the Queen of Wands. So 10 of Cups reversed. There's that card again. And then the 8 of Coins, which is the 8 of Pentacles. So yes, absolutely. There is a relationship that's for your highest and best good. healthy relationship that's on its way in. It's just about the time, back to timing. It's just about time. And I feel like, again, there are some personal routines, independent, that want to take form for you first. So yes. And I'm going to say next year, I think that your social calendar will be busy, but there's going to be a healthier balance for you. Right on. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Tess. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the comment with my friend Living. I appreciate your help. I have a very high stress, high ranking role at work, and I feel the exhaustion and stress daily. Exactly. You need to be able to like revisit things, right? Okay, good. Where was I? So click back over here. So you're welcome, Janet. The timing. Yeah. Let's get to the timing. Perfect. Scrolling. So Kayleen has a question. In a transition, any insight on my next job? Well, the first thing that I'm hearing is just hang tight. Hang tight. All is not exactly as it appears to be, right? And so I felt like the trend, oh my gosh, I just felt like so many people have opinions, and they're kind of throwing their projections and opinions at you and on you. And it's like, what is my truth? What is your truth, right? So take your time. Try not to formulate any perceptions or opinions based upon what other people say. It's almost like I hear it la 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 in one ear, out the other. However, I'll keep an eye kind of on what they're sharing, because remember, everything shared is a perspective. It's through the lens that it's perceived, that it has to go through that channel. So that's the thing about channeling too. If you go to a reader, a healer, talk to a friend, an advisor, a medium, they have no other way around it but relaying and sharing the information through their perceived perception, through the lens of their experiences. And so when I teach psychic development with others, I try to guide them with clearing your energy, trying to connect with your higher self, and learning to trust unfiltered what's coming through with that flow. So you can't help but have a flavor of you come through with that. And that's where our unhealed stuff comes through. So that's what I'm getting, by the way. It's a long way of getting there, Kayleen, with the new transitional journey that you're on. It's, there's a card. It's perceived through others. And so what they're sharing. So this is the Page of Coins that flew out. This is reverse. This is Page of Pentacles reverse. You need to find your own niche, to find your own perception, your own story, not based upon what everybody's telling you it needs to be and their experiences. So there are all three cards are reversed. No, two reversed, one right side up. Queen of Swords reversed. This is exactly what I was just saying. This has to do with people who are a little jaded, who are a little jealous, or who maybe don't take responsibility. They have more of a half glass, half empty perspective. And then we have the Eight of Cups. So I think that also with your transition, you'll be able to tweak some things where you'll find your rhythm and alignment. So it's not everything is not all set in stone with the transition. Okay. All right. That helps. All right. I'm almost out of time, my friends. Okay. So I don't see any other questions on. Oh, there is on Instagram. Okay, Crystal. Your question is, should you work a part-time or full-time job at this moment? If I'm hearing, I feel like you got a side gig going though. So if you can make ends meet on a part-time job that's best for you at this time, although the part-time job feels like it has potential to be closer to full-time hours, but not exactly full-time. So if you can, I feel like you're also in, a lot of people are at crossroads, right? You're in transition, you're in a place, in a space, in a journey, in a time of transition. So if you can make ends meet, the part-time, which the part-time is probably going to be closer to full-time, but it still is part-time with flexibility. So you could keep your side gig going. I do see as we move into like March and April of next year that I feel like it's hustle time. So please try to listen to your body and not overdo it so you're not burning yourself out mentally, emotionally, and physically and spiritually. Because I feel like there's hustle time, and this is like a window where I feel like you're really going to be cranking it out. And I felt like adding to your nest egg, and it's the time to strike while that iron's hot. The iron feels very hot for you around that time. So I'll pull three cards. See, they agreed that this is a yes, part-time first. So the moon you have, then you have the queen of coins reverse, queen of pentacles reverse, and then you have the hermit. So this has to do with your side gig. So that side hustle, that side gig, I feel is going through metamorphoses at this time. All right. So one more, whoops, I just went to the wrong screen. Okay. I'm going to do one more question on this page, and I'm so sorry, everyone. I am not able to get to everybody's questions. I'm grateful for the plethora of questions, though. Kaylin, you're very welcome. Okay, so let me scooch Sean back up here. Roxanne, you moved into a brand new house in another state last week. We'll miss you, my friend. 2 days ago, you found a little bird that had passed away in front of your stoop. Any meaning in this I should understand, please? It depends on what kind of bird it is first. I don't feel like it's a bad omen. So I want to start off with, I don't feel like it's a bad omen. If you think about this too, that the bird that as it transitioned, which I don't think it was healthy, to be honest, I felt like there was something that it didn't have the potential for a healthy outcome in its life, right? So I felt like that it ended up on purpose in front of your home for you to do something with it to honor its life and the sacredness of life. I feel like it's also representative, it's representing symbolically the ending and the new beginning. This is a weird correlation, but it is the message. So, you know, when people say not to beat a dead horse, I feel like there are some goals or intentions that you tried, and it just didn't work out, and you had to move. It was time to move. It's like I gave it my all, and it still didn't come out the way I wanted it to, and I felt like there's maybe a little bit of regret. I feel like there's some type of like parallel there with the bird as well, with, you know, it's time to move on. Their life has cycles: birth, the experience in between, and then death, and then rebirth. It's also the symbolism of you are in a rebirthing cycle. Okay, so I'm gonna pull 3 cards on that. 1, a 2, a 3 from the top. So we have the 6 of Wands reversed, because I feel like that, yeah, there's some disappointment that has taken place, and so try to surrender and acknowledge and accept some things that came to a close, that their closing was there as a blessing. Then you have the Emperor. This is about being like balanced, and there will be more balance and security for you. It won't be as chaotic, and so you're going to have to retrain your thoughts and your mind and your routine to not be in that trauma mode. Last card is that Queen of Swords. So there's this part of you that is really emerging, wiser, stronger, healthier boundaries, and not taking on your environment and everybody's energy. I love this for you. So again, it's not a bad omen about the change. I think it's like symbolic of the shifts and changes and the new cycles that you're beginning within your journey. Oh, it was a small young bird. And I do feel like you did honor it. So there's that choice within that. Like this, it's the sacredness of life, right? It's just the birth experience, death, rebirth. So there's always another experience waiting on the horizon, just like that relationship with my friend on Instagram. So, right? I think it was Instagram. I don't know, maybe it was on the Facebook. Anyway, you're very welcome. I thank all of you for joining me here. Thank you. So if I missed you, I'm sorry. If you missed me, I'm sorry. I'll be back. I think I'll be back the day after Thanksgiving. I'll have to take a look at the schedule. I'm pretty sure it's fine because I'm just thinking the holiday. We should be fine. I will post it in my newsletter and on the Facebook, YouTube pages as well. And I'll put a social media post up on Instagram. Hey, Vaya, good to see you, beauty. I'm so sorry. I'm signing off right now, sending lots of love, sending all of you lots of love. Happy Thanksgiving, my friends. And if you are in the Southwest Florida area this weekend, we'll be here still. The shop will still be open. Got lots of beautiful goodies, that have come in. But myself and Evan will be at the Mystic Fair at the Etudes de Ballet from 10 to 6 tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing all of you there or here. We'll see you soon. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm so grateful for all of you. Have a beautiful weekend. And thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye. Bye, friends. You're welcome.